Hi, I'm Grey Tiger, and welcome to part 12 of my Thorek Ironbrow playthrough. In the previous episode, we fought off an undead army, the Tomb Kings, at Lhamia, as they attempted to take what was once their city a long time ago. And we made an incursion into the Misty Mountains, sacking one of the orc settlements, and we also attacked this might be a bit difficult to pronounce, Cradtomen, again in the World's Edge Mountains, and we resurrected one of the Dowie clans there. So we once again have Karak Azul in the game, and they have an army led by Hugrim Asgal at Cradtomen. Let's see how long they survive. Now, I'll try to give them as much assistance as I can by taking out a few more of the orc settlements, and maybe even claiming one or two for ourselves. In the south, we currently find ourselves holding up in Karak Sabar after we had defeated the Top Knots army that had taken that settlement. We should be able to move on the next turn further north to deal with them at Qatar. And then we have our third army, which is Bron Draxslayer, and he hasn't really seen any action yet. He's just hanging out in Khemri, just to bolster the defences there of the garrison. And then wrong one. If we go to the north, at Lhamia, we find our third army, led by Stromny Proudbeard, and who's the proud commander of our stonemasons regiment, and they did a great job fighting off the undead. So let's see if they can continue to hold on to this region for us, because I'm pretty sure that the court of Libaras will attack us again. But while we can move Stromny this turn, we don't really want him leaving the area. We want him there for a while. So I don't believe we have any real building that we can do. I mean, we do have an open slot here, although what we would fill that with, I'm uncertain. We could go for some cavalry, thanks to the Dwarf and Riders mod. That could be interesting. Actually, let's have a look. What is Stromny's army lacking? They are lacking artillery. So, let's concentrate on getting artillery available to them. Okay, let's move on to the next turn and see what's in store. Grimgor's Odd Boys didn't do anything against us, which is good. Let's see if the Top Knots try anything. Oh no, excuse me, straight past the Top Knots as well. Children of the Old Ones. Oh, I'm not familiar with them. Where have they come from? Imminent rebellion in the land of the dead. Okay. Okay, that's the reason that we have the commander there. So they will be rebelling next turn. Good to know. Alright, Stromny's going to stay there until he can get some artillery in his army. Oh, our allies at Karak Azul have already given themselves a second commander. So, how can we help them? Perhaps if we attack Karak Asgal, and we'll keep that for ourselves, because that will be an outpost, I believe, where we can build another stonemasons. So let's move using the actually, do we need to move the underground? Can we cannot reach it if we go over the land. That rocky terrain. So let's use the underground, and then we'll see if we can attack on the next turn. Well, let's quickly jump back there. I think I just spotted an enemy army. Okay, that's not going to trouble us at all. And alright, so we have Yadri in the south here. How far can he get? He can get here. I don't want to force march him. Can you get any further if he uses the underground? No, but at least we know he won't suffer any attrition, so let's use that. Alright, let's have a quick whirl around, see if there's anything we can build anywhere, which makes sense. We've got 9 turns until we can get to the next tier of settlement there, which is what we want. So I want to upgrade to the chapter of Emerald, which will give us a big boost to our income. So definitely want to save up for that. Excuse me, just taking a drink of coffee there. We could go for a... try to get more growth. Oh, actually we're going to get another population point next turn. We need... which will give us our 4th, so we can upgrade Karagarud. That'll be good. So we know we'll have something there. That's going to take a long time to build back up. What can we build here? Can we go for... well, we can't go for anything really. Let's see. Need 2 population points, and oh, we have no growth whatsoever in this settlement. Okay, so nothing going to be happening there. We've got 19,000 to play with. What do? We don't really need the growth from this. I mean, we're at tier 4. We need 5. We've got 8 turns. Wouldn't mind the ability to get some engineers. So let's bite the bullet and spend the cash there to start getting some engineers in play. And let's also have a look at our options with the Emerald Grugny here. So we've got this remaining for 1 turn, and we had missile damage, melee defense, and missile range. So let's go for this similar, I think. Rune of Flight, I think, will be the missile damage. Yep, we'll go for that. What do we want to go on the defensive side? We don't have access to the 4th level yet. Root of Adamant, physical resistance. Let's go for that one. And Rune of Stoicism, Seeking, Rune of Seeking. Rune of Seeking, it's a lower tier one, but I really do like the extra range. It's very, very useful. Okay, let's craft that. 70 Earth Gold to craft. And we'll get upkeep reduction and ward save. Although, to be honest, I think it's not ward save, it's actually physical resistance it gives. Yeah, physical resistance, I thought so. So, an extra 11% physical resistance for our troops, and a bonus 10% physical resistance for our runesmiths. Fantastic. Okay, let's move on. So we're going to have that a rebellion over the end turn. So we'll likely be facing undead there at Khemri, I think it was. And I expect to be attacked by orcs in the north as well. If not over this end turn, then certainly in the coming 2 or 3 turns. They're gonna... you'd imagine they would have to counter-attack, having lost 2 settlements and having a new threat, a new Dowie threat now in their midst. Okie dokie. A reckoner has approached, requiring guidance on how to settle a dispute between 2 clans. Both are claiming ownership of a mine. One remained loyal to you for centuries, and the other has opposed many of your edicts. What would you like to do? Okay, so if we choose... give it to the loyalists, we'll get some additional income for 3 turns. If we give it to the opposing clan, we'll get more relations with Karak Azul. Well, since we just freed Karak Azul, I think we don't really need to increase some relationships with them, so we'll just go for the first option. Raiding at the Devil's Backbone. Okay, it's just out of range. Raiding in Khemri, Land of the Dead. Ah, so we're not facing a Tomb King army, which I thought we might be. We've got to be facing a Necrarch Brotherhood, perhaps? Well, vampire count rebels, but looks like they're led by Necroc, I think. Do we want to sell that? No, we'll let them build up and attack. Might be more interesting. Okay, so not going to do anything with him there. They're going to stick around there to defend that settlement. Okay, so we do have... Oh, wrong button there. We do have an opportunity here to take Karak Azul. And I think I'm going to do so. This will be an excellent settlement if we can take it and keep it. Okay, well, they don't really have much in the way there of defences. And to be honest, it hardly seems worth fighting that one. So I think I might just go for the auto-resolve there.
Avenge the ancestors!
As it would have just really been me bombarding the walls and then me bombarding them with crawlers. So it wouldn't have been anything too interesting. Now, we do not want to destroy any of the settlement. We want to keep it as in good a condition as possible. Artifact piece secured. Oh, right, excellent. Right half of Tongs. Fragment of a once powerful down artifact has been secured. We'll have to have a look at what we will get if we put those two pieces together. Income from gem cutters. That's nice. Alright, so we now have Karak Azul. Sorry, Karak Azgal under our control. What do we have here? We have excellent gem mines. 907 income per turn. Oh, well, we've got to try and keep hold of this one. And that's giving us an extra 567. Oh, yep, this is a very nice economical one. Oh, okay, so we've got an option now of Slayers. So we can use Slayers with throwing axes, which are a new unit, part of the Hammer of Rugni mod. But I'm actually going to destroy that, because I want to have a look at what options we have for stonemasons here. So we can get stonemasons up to the tier 3. Excellent. And then if we can get to tier 4, we will get 20% charge bonus on the stonemasons. Okay. So we'll build the stonemason enclave when we get that opportunity. In the meantime, let's give Gundred another point in specialist. And that's pretty much all we can do for Thorek. So now we're down to Yadri, who's marching on Qatar. And we should be in position to attack next turn. And my look at the corruption in this place. You would not want to live here, would you? All the gravestones and... Where is that coming from? Is that just... I mean, the Greenskins are not doing that. The Lizardmen are not doing that. It's just got to be left over from when it was undead. Because nobody around there is spreading that sort of corruption. Interesting. Well, let's move on. Let's see what happens in the north there. Oh, Clan Eshin. I forgot we were at war with Clan Eshin. Haven't seen them in such a long time. I might actually approach them about a peace treaty. Top Knots again didn't do anything. So I'm not sure how many armies they have roaming around the Badlands here. Imminent rebellion in the Chano Valley. Well, okay. Okay. Didn't realise that things were so bad there. Raiding at Karak Azgal. Yep, okay, that's going to be... Oh, yep, they brought an enemy army. Raiding in the Land of the Dead. Public order. Okay, so let's first of all start the construction of the Masonry Enclave. Then let's go over to Khemri quickly. Okay, so they've built up a bit of an army. Well, we don't really know what they've got. Oh, and they were suffering attrition. Okay, yeah, okay. I don't think they're going to be too large a threat. Now, there was some raiding there. Can we see who's doing the raiding yet? No, they're just out of reach in the mists there. Alright, so we've got an enemy orc army heading south. 3 lots of black orcs, a whole lot of goblins, which is not too much of a concern, some stone trolls, and Logie Bogie Spore Splotters. Okay. I don't think I've met Logie Bogie before, but happy to meet new goblins and kill them. Now, if we go to attack the Crooked Fen Fort, what sort of garrison do they have? Okay, so the garrison is not a concern.
Not happening.
And when you put the two together, they probably have walls there, I imagine. I'm not quite sure what level it is. No, they didn't bother investing in that. Do we make a move on them or do we wait? Because they're inevitably going to come after us. Let's wait. We're going to have the battle here with the top knots, so let's concentrate on that first of all.
Casting the runes.
Let's just have a look before we go into the fight. How are you kitted out? So you got veteran's armor, pickaxe, veteran flask. You don't have any enchanted items. Anything we can give you? Terrifying mask of E. We have 2 rare terrifying masks of E. Well, let's give him that. It's got an Anvil of Doom. Master of Flight. The other ones have already been assigned. He's not going to get that before the battle, but that doesn't matter. He's got a pretty decent army. I'd love to replace the warriors with some stonemasons. Perhaps we'll do that once we've moved back into the Karag-Arud. Look at doing that. But in the meantime, let's attack Qatar. Once again, it's going to be an extremely straightforward attack, so let's just auto-resolve that. And we'll occupy. And that's taking back that grudge that we had for that. Okay, so we now know that this is going to rebel next turn.
Lord of Clan
We can't get there to stop that rebellion, so we'll just deal with whatever army springs up. Now, what will we give Yadri? Don't really need to give in Master of the Forge. We've got more than enough Oath Gold. So much so that I don't really know what to do with it at the moment. Research rates, ambush defense chance. Get rid of attrition. That could be one. Excuse me. Maybe let's start improving the army that's with him. Okay. Karag-Arud can now be upgraded to tier 4. Excellent. And I think there was somewhere else that could also be upgraded. Won't worry about Qatar. Not Camry. Building the engineering school. Aha, Lhamia. What can we do here? So we can go from 450 income to 600. It's a possibility. We're building up for bolt throwers. Okay, so we can get the bolt thrower already. Sorry, not bolt thrower. It's not a bolt thrower. What am I on about? Grudge thrower. Let's give them some additional defenses. And then recruit some grudge throwers for the army. And that would do. Yep, that would do. And we won't spend any more. Let's try and save up a little bit again.
What brings you to my mighty forge?
What brings me? Oh, what brings the lizard men, you mean? Non-aggression pact with Tic-Tac-Toe. Well, Tic-Tac, if you toe the line, then I shall give you your non-aggression pact. I mean, I don't really mind you being there in the desert. It was the lizard men in the jungle that really annoyed me. Aha! The Tomb Kings have shown themselves. Oh, and the orcs are on the move. Oh, 4 orc armies now, all around us. Well, this army in the east, I don't think will pose a threat to the 2 armies of Karak-Azul there. This army here will wipe out pretty easily.
You've got some gall coming here.
Hello. Oh, a trade agreement. Yes, I'll take that. Thank you. So 503 income per turn. That's very nice. Aha. Camry is being... I thought Camry was being attacked then. Perhaps not. Okay, close ally of ours, an influential Dowie sitting on several guild councils, has shamed his family name with a craven act. I wonder what he did. Did he use the wrong shampoo and conditioner on his beard, perhaps? He should be, by all accounts, take the Slayer oath and go into exile, but we will lose his influence. Make him take the oath, we lose 10 relations. Forbid him, and we lose public order everywhere. I'm not too worried about the relations, so we're going to make him take the oath. Settlement besieged. Settlement besieged. Karaz Angkor. Grudge throwers. Catapults were one of the earliest of the dwarf-made war machines and have been used to command the approaches to dwarf strongholds for many millennia. During the War of Vengeance, so great was their fury with the elves that the dwarves began the practice of inscribing grudges on the rocks being used as ammunition. This custom stuck, and many crew believe that the engine is only as good as the grudges it throws, and therefore spend a great deal of time carving their anger directly onto the shaped stone ammunition. I can just imagine a couple of dwarves sitting around the campfire with their little chisels. Yeah, you fucking pointy ears! This one's for Gromny. Raiding in the Channel Valley by some goblins. Oh, where are they? Where did they... Oh, that's going to be the Rebellion army. Okay. I cannot reach them this turn. But if I force march, I can get into Karagorud. And then they're not a threat at all. And Karagorud's building up. Okay. Let's not do any building this turn, because we might want to save our money. Okay. So that's that army with the Black Orcs and Goblins that used to be positioned at Crooked Fang Fort. And, led by Wuzag by the looks of it. Let's have a look. Decisive victory. And we're going to be reinforced by our garrison, who are a little bit worse for wear. But it'll give us some thunderers. They've got some fast-moving units. 3 units of boar boys, a couple of spider wolf chariots, rather. So they're going to be able to outflank us quite easily. But it'd be a decisive victory. What do we have in the way? We've got a number of grudge throwers, quarrelers, miners. The warriors will hold the line okay against the Black Orcs, but it's not really a big concern. Yeah, let's go into this fight. So let's just save it off in case anything goes wrong. Alright, I'll see you on the other side. So we join the battle here with the Orc scum coming over the hill and trying to outflank us. We've got the Thunderers from the settlement just out in front, and they're going to take the brunt of the charge, allowing the Slayers to come charging in. I don't mind too much if these Thunderers take a bit of a pounding to start, because we'll just pull them back and leave the fight to the Slayers. Now on the other side, our Grudge Throwers doing an excellent job of dealing with the oncoming forces. Now let's get these two to just divert their attention. You can see that, yes, they're taking a pounding. Now let's pull these Thunderer's back. Come on, you guys can come back out of the fight. Actually, let's move you a little bit forward. We might be able to get you to come around and shoot them in the sides. Let's give them a little bit of rune magic. Teach them what the Dowie are capable of. Hopefully I've timed that one right. Yes. Woo! Watch those goblins fly. And we have another one of those. Where should we put that one? I don't think it'll be as effective against Black Orcs. I don't think we'll actually need it against the Black Orcs. Let's do it by here. To protect our Thunderers. And speaking of protecting the Thunderers, I think it's time they can now come back. Okay, these Black Orcs are gonna get a pounding here. Here's our Thane right in the middle of it. He can take on those Black Orcs. Not really under much of a threat from them, which is excellent. I think we're going to see, a lot of their army starting to run. Let's get some of the forces from the garrison into the fight. But let's get our Thane to attack their lord. Should be a bit of a fight. Can he? Oh, he's running away. He's not interested in the fight. Our lord's chasing him down. Oh, those goblins exploding there. That's it. Ignore the goblins. You don't care about them. Chase him down. Chase him down. There's our Thane. Oh, what an explosion that was. I think that goblin got... That was a direct hit of a satchel charge inside a goblin. And our Thane took a little bit of damage being in the middle of that firestorm, but on the whole, our army did well. Our Slayers took the brunt of the damage, which was to be expected, and not too much of a concern. Decisive victory. I should say so. Alright, so we get a little bit of loot. And I think we wiped them out pretty much. I didn't even see... Wuzag didn't want to face my Thane. He rode off in shame. With most of his Black Orcs dead. A good portion of his goblins just disappeared. Okay, so we're at Caracazul, so let's go for the growth, for the province.
Up and clear off.
Okay, now, do we give chase? I think we do. Let's give a skill point out here. So let's see, Gundred. What would you like? There's not really much more to give you. Charge bonus, speed, charge bonus. Hang on, so charge bonus 4, total charge bonus there of 30, 15. And let's go this charge bonus. Okay.
Thorek Ironbrow.
So we did end up losing the Slayers, but that's not a great concern, because we can just re-recruit them. Excuse me.
Hammer and anvil.
Oh, let's chase him down.
Fight for your old.
Okay, there's Wizard gone.
Let's see what you're worth.
So, are we at risk here?
What?
I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I think we might push on to Crooked Fang Fort.
Glory for Caracazul.
I'm not too concerned with what they have there at the moment. And we're in a pretty good state.
Attack!
going to be a decisive victory. Are there walls involved? No, it's an open battle. Once again, they're very mobile. They'll be able to outflank us very easily, which means that the Slayers will come into use. Well, it says it's going to give us a decisive victory, so let's just let the Order Resolve take care of them. Now, what do we want to do here? If we liberate it, it goes to Crooked Moon. No thanks. We could sack it for some extra cash. Let's do that.
There'll soon be naught left.
And once again, Gundred with another skill point. So he's racking them up at the moment.
We honor the
Okay, now let's see. We were under attack here. Do we sally out? Let's not give him. Let's give him inspiring presence, perhaps. Or what else do we have as an option? Yeah, okay. We'll give him that. Alright. What will we be facing? Skeletons, of course. Let's see, what is our garrison like again? Let's just have a quick look. So we've got a front line of warriors, Fumanas, some thunderers, and quarrelers, and a Squadra. And we're backing it up with some additional quarrelers. Let's let them come to us. They can try and take the settlement from us. But now we need to worry about what's out here. This Tomb King army. What are we facing? Oh, they've got some mercenaries. Tomb King's hiring ogres. Given the history, the rocky history they've had with one another, I'm not quite sure that would occur. But let's get some additional slayers into the army. Let's go for one of each. And then let's make a move on them.
Armed and ready.
Don't like them being here. Oh, they've got a Kemrian War Kitty. Close victory. Okay, we're going to be fighting this one, I think. And the War Kitty and the Bone Giant, I think, are going to have to be our priorities. So who is it? King Thutmom Unzu. King Thutmom Unzu. Okay. So we found ourselves in the desert here. With our throng waiting patiently for the Tomb Kings to approach. So we've positioned ourselves near a rock formation, which will give us a solid defensive position behind. We've got slayers to the sides, with our main force of stonemasons and quarrelers in the front. So here's our stonemasons with great weapons, looking ready to fight. Here's our basic stonemasons. Looks like they just got attacked by Bone Giant, I'd imagine. Yep, here we go. Here's it. Ooh. We lost one or two there. Alright, let's get our artillery and concentrate our fire on that Bone Giant. See if we can do some damage to it. Alright, so what are we facing here? So on the right flank, it looks like we've got some ogres and some Necropolis Knights, a couple of Ushabti, and some skeletons. Not really concerned. That War Kitty could be an issue. Gonna have to get quarrelers under him as soon as possible. Do we have anything to slow him down? No, we don't.
More challenge for the dumbass drop.
Let's get our lord in there. We're going to need to. Let's put this down first, though. Okay, so we've got a lot of our units going after the War Kitty, which is good. Now let's get these slayers in here. Which will allow me to select them. For some reason I'm not allowed. Hang on, why can't I not select these slayers? No, finally. Right, you guys can get in there. You guys can take him out, no problem. Alright. Time to start bringing these slayers. I know they're not suited to fighting these units, but we need to bring them out from behind there. They're not really useful to us, just stuck there. Let's get rid of those man-eaters. Man-eater pistols. Okay, we're doing some damage to that. You guys can now switch over to firing at them. Stonemasons in the battle, in the fight there. The Slayers are bringing down that war kitty. Excellent. And I think it's time for our archers to aim at it. Finish bringing it down. Get the Slayers to go after the infantry. Let's give our infantry here some extra melee attack. Oh, yep, and he's down. They have lost their general. So they're going to start crumbling pretty soon. Alright, you can come to the back of them. You can chase down those man-eaters. Teach those ogres a lesson. Oh, what's happened here? Army ability has spawned an enemy unit. That's they use Shabti. We don't have any spare units to help take them out. Well, let's bring the Slayers to the back of them. Alright, let's grab these crawlers, bring them back a bit. What do we want them firing at? Yeah, they can fire at them. Got stonemasons there. Yeah, the stonemasons. Saw them off. Alright, let's get our crawlers to fire at them then. See, the stonemasons are going to do more use against them. So let's get these guys coming to the back, get these guys coming to the flank. Let's get you guys shooting at them, because they're just being annoying at the moment. And let's give those horsemen a bit of wrath and ruin. Oh, yep, well that finished them off. And they crumble. And the ogres, what's left of them, run for their lives. See if we can get a volley off on them first. Not quite sure if we will. They're still well within range. And here they come. Oh. Right in front of the camera. Couldn't have asked for better. Okay. Close victory. I'm sorry, what? No, that was not close. That was nowhere near close. Just ask the surviving ogres. They'll be returning home telling stories of how their Tomb King allies crumbled to dust as they fled. Though I'm sure they'll try and sell it a bit differently than that. They do not want to be known as cowards. Okay, so this was at Lhamia, so let's take the bonus growth. Okay, the army still exists. Okay, well, I cannot have them hanging around, so hopefully we can reach them. We can. Let's just eliminate them. I guess those ogres won't be telling any stories now. Okay, so well, we're taking attrition in our own lands. Wonderful. Again, we... I don't want to force march in case an enemy army comes from out of the Misty Mountains. So I'm afraid we're going to have to take the attrition. Okay. What can you give us, Stromney? Where were we at with you? Okay. Let's go for the casualty replenishment. And then let's look at our buildings. Okay, we can get another level of this. Possibly. Let's just leave the buildings for the moment. We've got so much earth gold. Let's have a look at what we can actually purchase with earth gold. So, looking at the forge. Okay, we can actually combine Raton's Collar of Bestial Control. Will give us a Yoked Carnosaur unit. Be added to the Regiment of Renown pool. Okay. We might do that. The other thing is Thungni's Tongs of the Runesmith. +5 melee attack for miners and longbeards. Enables sundering attacks for miners and longbeards. Beards. Shared cooldown -15% for all rune magic. Okay, well that could be nice for Thorgrim's army. If we replace his front line of warriors with longbeards, actually it could be quite useful for him. Let's have a look. What's this one? Army ability Ancestral Rune of Grugny. Invulnerable to damage. Okay. Now we can create the Veteran's Hammer. Ooh. Prospector's Pickaxe. Armor piercing +30 and sundering attack, so that could be nice. So we're starting to get some of the materials we need for the better items. Let's go for that. We'll give that to one of our lords. Okay, let's have a look at what armor we have available. Ironbeard's armor, fire resistance, don't think we really need that. Prospector's mail. Stalk, strider and snipe. No, we don't need that. If we had an engineer perhaps, but... The ranger's cloak? No. Nope. Oh, what can we get here? Star Metal Plate. Armor +10, melee defense 15, missile resistance 10%, passive ability Star Metal Plate. -10 melee attack for anybody around him. I think we're going to get that and give that to our Thane. Okay, what else do we have? Let's jump to Talismans. Prospector's Charge, physical resistance, magical attacks. Okay. The Old Guard's Tankard. Hit points +6%. The passive ability that restores 4 hit points per second. That could be nice. Ranger's Pouch. And what do we got here? Iron Warden's Wardstone. 15% ward save, fighting against Chaos Northgrim Beastmen. Okay, we're not really fighting any of them at the moment, so not really a concern. I'm thinking... What am I thinking? That one. Old Guard Tankard. Let's purchase that. Okay, let's move on. Enchanted items. Let's see what we have available here. The Old Guard's Keg. Leadership aura size. Okay, do you fancy there? Iron Warden's Tankard. Liquid Fortification is 4 hit points per second. Might purchase that. I mean, we've just got the Earth Gold sitting there doing nothing. Although we can purchase the Horn of the Ancestors. 15% physical resistance and summons an ancestral spirit. Interesting. An ancestral spirit to fight by your side. That could be cool. 300. I might have to come back to that one. Character runes, I don't think we'll worry too much about those. Although, no, we do have a spare slot on our Thane. Perhaps the Master Rune of Adamant. Plus 20% hit points. No, we don't want to lose base damage. Oh, sorry, what was that one? Armor piercing weapon damage plus 20 for the Rune of Cleaving. Let's go for the hit points. Okay, let's kit out our Thane with what we've just purchased. Let's see, he is up north. Where is he? Here he is.
Thorek Ironbrow.
Okay. Oh, that's the wrong tab. Okay. So he did have 10 physical resistance from that armor. So we're going to lose the physical resistance, but I think overall that's going to be better. So let's go to the Star Metal Plate. Now he had the Miner's Pickaxe. We will replace that with the Prospector's Pickaxe. He has the Veteran's Flask and the Slayer's Belt. He'll keep the Slayer's Belt, and let's give him the Old Guard's Tankard. Base weapon damage plus 35 enables flaming attacks. Melee attack plus 25. Weapon strength plus 20. Now, do we want to give him the one with the hit points then? I don't know. Don't really want to get rid of any of those. They're all quite nice. Okay, I guess he will not get that one with the hit points. Let's give that then to Thorek. I'm pretty sure Thorek... what does Thorek have? Flaming attacks. Master of Spite. Melee defense plus 7. I think we can replace the melee defense plus 7 with the 20% hit points. So we go from 7146 to... He'll go down? Huh? Alright, maybe we won't know really what the effect will be until the next turn. Now let's see, Gottry, what do you have? Nothing major. Let's have a look at the other characters. Alright, let's give Bronn some gear. So he can have Gunnarson's Cron. And we can give him Fencer's Blades. And for Talisman, let's give him some Ward Save. Potion of Healing. And then what runes can he take? Master Rune of Flight. What is that one again? Moderate magical and fire damage. Effective close range, good penetration, good against armor. Magic Missile. Okay. And let's give him the melee defense. Does he have any followers? We don't need that one. That's for non-characters, unfortunately. Brewmaster. Yeah, let's grab the Brewmaster. And let's go over for the Dwarf Bride as well. Oh, sorry, I went past one there, didn't mean to. Stromley. Well, Stromley doesn't really have anything. Let's give him a few things too. What's the Seed of Rebirth? Okay. We have physical resistance, 7%. Yeah, we'll give him that. Turn around. He's got the Mask of E. Character runes. Okay, so all the character runes are now being accounted for. Okay, that's everybody kitted out for a while. Let's end the turn. So our Thane should be even more effective in battle. Now, oh, we can see that there's the Vampire Counts in Valea's Sorrow there. What was that? Hostile activity, assault garrison. Oh, okay. Oh, at Maharak. Okay, so we need to get this army back into Lhamia so that they can recover from the attrition they're suffering.
What brings you to the halls of my ancestors?
Hello, Britannia. Defensive alliance. No. Thank you, but no thank you.
Vengeance for the 8 peaks!
Hostile hero activity. Assault garrison success. Okay. Faction destroyed. The Warhood of Chaos. We've got some tech researched. Being raided by Greenskins. What a surprise.
Time for Grobcool!
Raiding again. That's lots of Greenskins raiding us.
Vengeance for the 8 peaks! The world.
Vlad von Carson, what are you doing all the way down here, Vlad? That doesn't make any sense. Right, let's return to Karakas Ghoul. We want to protect that settlement. Okay, we're waiting for the undead to attack us there. And Stromny, let's get Stromny into our settlement.
I'll cast the runes. Casting the runes.
Can he make it back?
Onward.
No, he didn't. At least he's not suffering attrition now, though. Alright, technologies. What do we have left that we want? Gather the throngs, perhaps. Missile resistance for artillery units. Gyro bombers, gyrocopters, thunder barges. Construction time -2 for province capital. Yep, let's get that one. Since I want to start getting some engineers. Let's see, what do we got? 17,000 to spend. What can we go for? How are we for public order? Yeah, let's throw some public order in there. Means we'll also be able to get some brewmasters. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's the same settlement. Oh dear. We need to take care of that army. First of all, let's just have a quick look. Karaxabar cannot get increased. What do we have here? Income 300. Okay, thinking I might go for the growth here. That settlement, we really need to get that to grow this time. Last time it just didn't grow. I don't think I want to spend too much on that settlement though. Characters one's fine. I'm still suffering a lot of attrition now. Not attrition, a lot of corruption down here. Not really much we can do about it at the moment. Okay, so let's deal with this second greenskin threat. If we can.
Armed and ready.
We do have the movement. Excellent. So who are we fighting? Snide. So it looks like he's in charge of a group of goblins, backed up by maybe a few savage orcs.
What do you want? I suppose so.
I want you to go outside and kill the orcs. Okay. And let's give this one a fight. Just for the fun of it. So we join this battle against the Greenskins, who you can see have brought some catapults of their own, and they're trying to flood across this river crossing. We've taken the high ground, but we're going to move our troops down. As you can see, they're just coming over the brow of the hill right now, and our artillery have a position up on the left. But we will take out these Greenskins. As I was saying, we will take out these Greenskins as they approach. Oh yeah. Some of them are thinking twice now about being involved in this battle. And here come our troops. And the battle has been joined. Oh, and I can see what they're going to be trying to do here. They're going to be trying to flank us. Oh, yep, I'm not going to be doing that today. Kill the orcs. Alright, let's get our thunder barge into the thick of it. I can see the goblins are crumbling already under all of that fire being thrown into them. Gee, toasted goblin for dinner. Oh, here's some brave goblins. Perhaps not so brave now. Go get them, lads. Oh, and they're all on the run, pretty much. The night goblins have thought better about sticking around. Can't say I blame them when they're being pounded with rocks like that. Oh, and even their lord has decided it's time to leave. Snide is not going to stick around. This stinks. Oh, we've got some very eager dwarf warriors there. Let's pull them back. Let's just see if we can get any more hits on them as they flee. I'm not quite sure what my rock lobbers are firing at. They're firing at the smallest possible group. I mean, you got this big sea of goblins, well, perhaps not a big sea, but you got this group of goblins over here, and they just don't bother firing at them. How about you, Thunderbirds? You gonna shoot? I know it takes the crew a while to think about it, plot the trajectory and all of that, but come on, come on, come on. I know the captain's made a decision, he's not going to fire. Oh, no. Tell a lie. Oh, that battle went as expected. Okay, rank gained again. Excellent. So that pretty much went as expected. So in the end, I lost 10 troops. I know one was killed by the enemy, so that means we had 9 instances of friendly fire. Need to be more careful with those satchel charges, I think. Okay, he's running. See, hopefully we can chase him down. We should be able to reach him. Yeah. Get him, take care of him. And that removes the greenskin threat. And let's go for more puppet golden growth. So, greenskins once again taken care of. Grudge has been removed. And can we get back to...
Armed and ready.
Can't get back to our settlement, but we can go back into the region. And so we've got an extra point here, and I think this might actually give him the ability to be... No, not quite. Next time, perhaps. Okay, what do we want to give him? Got warriors, but we want to upgrade them with stonemasons when we can. Maybe have a look at upgrading his... Sorry, that was one of my cats pulling down some stuff, as they tend to do. We do have a thunder barge here, so maybe let's go the extra ammo for the thunder barge unit. We only have the one thunder barge, we don't have any gyrocopters or gyro bombers. Now let's go the quarrelers. And end the turn. How are we going for time? Okay. So I think we'll make this the last end turn for this episode. We'll just have a quick look at what needs to be done in the next turn. Oh, underway interception. Do we want to... yeah, decisive victory, so let's take care of them. Okay. So as I was saying, we'll have a quick look at the settlements, see if we can just get anything building. While I remember what the top knot's doing. They didn't do anything. I'm expecting the top knots to come back and take out Qatar again. Another talisman, jewel smith. Alright, so let's put you back in
Getting out of here.
Karagorud. Oh, speaking of the top knots,
I refuse.
can we reach them?
Thorek
Oh, we cannot.
Ironbrow.
They're coming. Looks like they're coming after us here. The Karagazgal.
What?
That's fine. Alright, let's get that so we can get to the stonemasons. It's just the buildings I want to look at. We'll look at the armies later. We've got 17,500. What would we start building there? Go for more income. But our income's pretty good right now. This is going to give us bonus to what? Income from trade +2, additional tradable resources, and income from all buildings +5. So +5%, which jumps to the +10 there. +10% on max will be 900. Okay, might be worth it. But let's worry about that in the next episode. So thank you for joining me here today. Just not my earphones. Thanks for joining me here today. Hopefully you'll join me in the next episode. But before I go, just a quick shout out to my patrons. Thanks to Hot Apple Pie, Alexander, and Solarith Magnetar. I'm Grey Tiger, and I'll catch you in the next video.